Welcome to my 300th upload! I'm gonna take you to one of the biggest thrifting stores that Ohio has to offer called Antiques Village. This is the booth that's making me hyperventilate. Oh no! I think I want them just on principle. Preferably a prince to go with it. It says first edition! I like this a lot. Okay, we're coming up on my favorite booth of the entire place.
I'm always wishing I was walking that road. It's something I hold, something I hold. I'll take it with me all the places I go. How little you know, how little you know.
Hello fellow YouTubers, I'm Cassandra Joy and welcome to my 300th upload! I can't quite believe that I've been on YouTube long enough to upload 300 videos. That just feels so crazy to me because, you know, in the blur of it all, you don't really keep track of how many videos you've put up. 300. Wow. And on top of today being my 300th upload, there are apparently 900 of you who have subscribed to these 300 videos. I'm really happy that this little community has grown into a family. I've so enjoyed getting to know you all in the comments and meet some of you in the wild. That's been crazy cool. To know that the videos I'm creating are relatable enough, enjoyable enough for you to come back willingly on a weekly basis to come say hi and hang out with me. That gives me hope that maybe this dream of being a full-time YouTuber will happen someday. You guys are just as important as the camera I film with and the laptop I edit on. It's a group effort and I really appreciate you being here so much. If I could give you all a big squishy hug right now, I would. So for today, in honor of 300 video uploads and 900 subscribers, especially since I know you all like a thrifty video, I'm gonna take you to one of the biggest thrifting stores that Ohio has to offer called Antiques Village. But first, per usual, we've got to do the most important thing. We need coffee. Gonna put on my Autumn and Spice Spotify playlist because this is gonna be a bit of a drive. I got myself a pumpkin chai iced latte from Boston Stoker. I've only ever had their chai lattes. I've never had a pumpkin one, so I thought I would try it. Let's do a first taste. Oh no, what is that aftertaste? If that's their pumpkin, I think that was a bust. That was not good. This is why I don't try new things, because I like what I like and then I branch out and this happens. I don't want to drink it. I want to drink it because I don't want it to go to waste, but oh, that's a bummer. Let's hope this is not indicative of the kind of day we're gonna have. Luckily, Antiques Village has a refrigerator stocked full of vintage sodas. To me, it's not just a tradition, it's a necessity to get one. So this didn't work out, that's okay. We still have a secondary option once we get to Antiques Village. drive down was so nice. Our highways are surrounded by a lot of trees, and seeing all of the colors of the leaves changing, especially when the sun came out and the sky got really blue, it just made for the most scenic drive. The only thing missing was a country road and farmland. That would have made the drive perfect, but you take what you can get. It's 1:30 right now, and it kind of looks like it's a little bit busy, which is surprising on a Friday. It's older people. That makes more sense. I have nothing in mind that I'm specifically looking for. I just want to browse, see what they have. I haven't been here in probably close to a year. Because it's such a drive, I don't get down here very often, but when I do, it's always exciting because there's always something to see and about 10 million things you want to take home. So the first thing you need to know about Antiques Village is that it's massive. I'm gonna do a pan just to give you a small glimpse of how big this place is. So here's one corner. You pan, and there's aisle after aisle of stuff, and it goes all the way down to the end of the building. You could spend an entire day here and still not see everything. So I always try to carve out a few hours of time for proper browsing. Otherwise, you're just rushing through trying to get from one end of the store to the other. Like I said, there's nothing really specific that I'm looking for, but I'm just excited to show you everything that they have. And it changes every time I visit. So this is the furniture corner, where they always have either tables or chairs or benches, things that are usually made of wood. And then down this aisle are tons of paintings, just every kind you can imagine. Looks like they've added a bunch of empty frames as well, which is cool. Basically, it's just vendor after vendor, booth after booth, stuffed full of little treasures. This is definitely the kind of place you have to dig. I would say that the prices of things vary depending on the booth that you're looking at, and no matter what kind of thing you like to thrift for, this is the place where there's always something for everyone. I see this teacup set every time I'm here, and I always am tempted to buy it, but I never do. $40, not a bad price. So you guys know my TV trays? My parents actually thrifted something kind of like this and repainted them for me, but the front of them actually looked a lot more like this, which I kind of think would go with my stuff better now. Ooh, this quilt is gorgeous. It's my color too. How much is it? $54.99? That's exactly my color. Look at this gold half table. That's gorgeous. Just out of curiosity. $400. Phew. I can see why. This, but it is gorgeous. I'll definitely have to think about that. Anytime I spy brass, I automatically am drawn to it, especially with candlesticks. $8.99. I was looking at these guys, thinking they could be cool for Christmas. $32.99. They're heavy too, they're definitely brass. $5.99. $7.99. They're heavy duty, they're the real thing. Just a little pricey. I love these pink dishes. I actually have some that I was trying to sell, but no one's really seemed interested, so I might just start collecting it myself. Not worry about selling it, at least not right away. Ooh, picnic basket. Phew, $40. Oh, hey, I have one of these. I found this at Goodwill for like $1, and this is $10. My goodness. I don't want to ruin anybody's experience by saying how expensive everything is over and over, but I've just had enough experience with thrifting to know what something's worth and if you can find it at Goodwill for way cheaper. That's all. The little daisy clock is cute. My grandma had these exact cups. She had them in her basement and we were allowed to play with them. I remember pretending to play kitchen as a little girl. Oh, $34 set of 7. That's really tempting just for nostalgia's sake. Cute wicker hamper. Oh, and there's 2 sections. That's nice. I don't need one, but these are adorable if you like a slightly boho decor style. $12 is amazing for a wicker hamper. Never been interested in Pyrex, but these colors are really pretty. Even these ones. But I definitely like these best. Heather, if you're watching, if you ever see Pyrex, that color and that pattern, let me know. So there are a few things I'm always on the lookout for, just perpetually. I always look for quilts, specifically the color patterns I'm looking for, which are creams, pinks, or black, white, and cream. I'd be happy with either. Really hard to find those at an affordable price, but I always look, just in case. This is really cool. Not what I'm looking for, but the colors are really pretty together and they would go with everything. I know that's a great price for a quilt, but just not for me. And the other thing I always look for are gold ornate frames. The more ornate, the better. If they look like they belong in a French gallery, I'm sold. That's what I'm looking for. No particular size either, just any old size I can find them. So after all that looking, I've only gone down 2 aisles. This is where we saw the furniture. I went down this aisle where the frames were, popped in here at this booth, and walked down that aisle. That's all I've seen so far, and there's so much more to go. Look at all that, and there's aisles all the way down in between. Oh, I found my corner. This is my happy place right here. All the ornate rotary phones. always forget how warm it gets in here. You really need a tank top in this place. The other thing I forgot to mention that I look for are Norman Rockwell plates. My grandma collected them, and when she passed, she gave all the grandchildren a couple plates each, and I've kind of been collecting them ever since, sort of in her memory. So anytime I see them, I try to pick one up that I don't have already. Aww, my grandpa used to sing this to us. This was always his go-to song when he rocked us to sleep. How many of you know this song? Let me know in the comments. I don't know what I'd use this for, but I love the colors. And look, it kind of looks like a pumpkin design. Or maybe it is, I don't know. That looks perfect for fall. I just don't know where I'd display it. Okay, I'll give you 10 seconds to figure out what I'm about to beeline toward. What do you think it is? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This mirror. Look how ornate it is. Shoo! $89. You can see why. Look how pretty. When I talk about ornate and gold, this is what I mean. Just in case any of you weren't sure. French Gallery, gold, ornate. Here's a gold ornate frame. Upside down. How much is that? Not bad. Oh, it is a frame. Okay. $20 isn't bad. I have a special project that I'm wanting to use with these kind of ornate frames, but I just don't know if this would be too heavy. Not sure this would work, but the look is perfect. This is the booth that's making me hyperventilate ever so slightly. Look at all the pretties. Brass candlesticks, old cameras, rotary phones, more old cameras, and more brass candlesticks. Look at this thing. What is this? I don't even know what it is, but I want it. Oh my word, are these binoculars? Are these mini binoculars? No way. No way, no way. They are. Look at that. Oh my word, that's so cool. I think I want them just on principle. This looks very pioneer woman. Thermoses. Oh, that's a slow rotary phone. Look how pretty this is. $42, but oh, so pretty. I feel like I'm just gushing nonstop over all of these things, but this is the stuff that makes me happy. I think this is the teeniest, tiniest brass candlestick I've ever seen. I don't even have a candle that fits in it. But look how sweet. $20% off of this booth. Definitely worth a browse now. It's really hard to maneuver around all these little tight nooks and crannies, but I always want to look around every corner because if you don't, that's when you miss stuff. And I have severe FOMO when it comes to thrifting. I have to know everything there is to offer. However, I don't see anything I really need or want in this booth, which is a bummer because 20% off. Just spotted these for $20, a whole set of gold silverware. The problem is it says add color silverware, so that means it's not actually gold, which I knew that. Are they dishwasher safe? I just don't know, and the not knowing makes me nervous. Because I've been wanting a gold set of silverware, and I've seen some on Amazon, but it'd be really cool if I thrifted them. Look how cute! This little mini oven. Oh, that one doesn't open. It's pink. It's so cute. This is not for sale. I'd love to know what it is. Look how ornate it is. I like how it says, for now. This is cool. It says Antique Revolutionary War. There's two of them. That's a cool bit of history. Okay, well, found my ornate frames. However, they're a bit big for the project I'm thinking of, but look at that detail. Oh, I love it. I just need them to be a little smaller. This booth is where I got my very first vintage cowboy boots for my 30th birthday. They have all sorts of colors and styles, and they're all genuine leather. Look how stunning they are. And cowboy boots, if you get the right kind, they just go with everything. Looks like they have a sale on some of them. Okay, this is another thing I am constantly looking for, but I don't think it's for sale. This gold vinyl rack. You can see all the different places to put vinyl. I don't think it's for sale though, but that would be perfect. Oh well. Okay, let's play another game of 10 seconds to decide what I'm going to beeline toward. Are you ready? Take a good look. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Look at these. They're gorgeous. I bought a couple off Amazon. They were not this expensive. But look how sweet. I love these two. These would go great with my other two that I have. It's not expensive. Whichever ones I bought, I have listed on my Amazon storefront for anybody who wants to purchase their own. These are darling though. How many of you were guessing that I'd beeline toward this? Because that would have been a close second. I just need a Beauty and the Beast rose to display in there. And, you know, preferably a prince to go with it, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. Ornate frame. Too expensive. And probably too big, if I'm honest. The hair had to go up, by the way. It was getting too warm in here. Look at this mirror. $80, but look how pretty. Wouldn't that be gorgeous in an entryway? Oh, that's so pretty. Cannot wait until I marry rich or suddenly discover that I'm a long-lost child of royalty because the house I would decorate. This is a unique piece of art. It's a bunch of stamps. I actually really like that. Okay, we're coming up on my favorite booth of the entire place. Are you ready? Ta-da! I follow them on Instagram and they are so cool. I always find something I want. First of all, can we talk about how darling these are? Just little dried foliage with darling messages. Congrats, loved, treasured. I love those. There are two other reasons I really like this booth. First one being, they have Harry Potter themed things. Shout out to my fellow Ravenclaws. Let me know what Hogwarts house you are in the comments. They also have candles that are Harry Potter themed. This one was called Chocolate Frogs. They've also got fall themed one, Festival, Pumpkin, Apple Cider, Southern Home. Okay, I think I'm gonna take a second and sniff all of these. Harry Potter things. Chocolate Frogs, Ravenclaw, Dash of Magic, and even the books they've made into ornaments. How cute!
With beating hearts, we're still alive. There comes a time.
And the second reason I really love this booth is this. These lamps, particularly the vintage camera ones. Look how darling. I see these every time I visit and I always want one. They're not badly priced. They're just out of my price range, sadly. But I always come to admire them. I like this a lot. I like how it could fit between books if you wanted. They've even got a fan one. Oh, it's just so darling. Like I said, when I become royalty. It's like they know me. Here's a last look. If any of you are in the area and you want to find a really cool booth to look at and you love Harry Potter, this is a cool one to come to. And I'll also link their Instagram on the screen for you. Because they do have an online shop. Probably shouldn't tell you that, but they do. Look at this cool propagation station. You hang it up. Oh, it's a pretty penny, but look how cool. I'll have to remember that some other time. Okay, you guys know I've been reading the Amelia Peabody series. It takes place in Egypt, Victorian time period. It's such a good series. Guess what I just found? Amelia Peabody's Egypt, a compendium. How cool is that? It's $25 and the pictures in here are so cool. I don't think it has anything to do with her story. I think it has everything to do with just history in general. The evolution of fashion, all about how children were in those days. So cool. I think I'm getting to the point where I'm running out of money, but I'd still like to look at their reduced priced books before I go. So I think I'm gonna head that way. This is darling. It has teapots all over it. It needs a little washing up. So cute. The only problem is I don't think it's water resistant fabric, especially since everything is made of wood, even the spokes. So I think I'll leave it behind, but gosh, it's cute. Why is it when you're about to leave, that's the point where you find everything you want to take home? I'm just finding everything I want to take home, and I can't afford to take all of it home. So I'm getting to the point where I need to put things back. Okay, I was totally drawn to this quilted robe for a second, because look how gorgeous. I would totally wear that. But then I looked and saw this. Look at the colors. I would totally put that over a fireplace or maybe a bed. Oh, the colors are just stunning. By Stephen K. That is beautiful. And now it's time to pick our vintage soda. It's so hard to decide. I think I went for this one last time. The Italian cherry soda. I think I want to go for the orange one. I was gonna do a first taste with you guys, but honestly, shopping in there is such thirsty work. Even the cashier was like, yeah, you get thirsty in here. I'm honestly about to guzzle this. I decided on a frosty orange soda. It tastes like a Sunkist, but way better. Oh my word. The amount of attempts I've tried to get a thumbnail, and I think I finally did it. So when you see the thumbnail of this video, I need you to appreciate it tenfold. All I wanted was a picture in front of the store. Did I get a picture in front of the store? No, I did not. I parked different places, tried to get out of my car, tried to take a selfie. People were in the way, people were trying to get through, people were parking, but I got a picture of the store and a picture of me, and hopefully I can Photoshop it to make it look like I took them together. But now that that's checked off my list, I can finally give you a haul of everything I got. The total came out to $60, I think, somewhere around there, and I'm very happy with what I got. This is in no particular order, but the first item is this one. It's Amelia Peabody's Egypt, a compendium. If you guys have been following me for a while, you know I've read a lot of the Elizabeth Peters Amelia Peabody mystery series. If you like the movie The Mummy, you will love the Amelia Peabody series. It takes place in Egypt. It's the Victorian era. There's always a mystery, usually a murder mystery. There's romance, there's intrigue, there's danger, there's adventure, there's treasure, and I obviously highly recommend it. So when I saw this, I noticed Egypt and I thought, oh, that's interesting. That reminds me of Amelia Peabody. And then I looked closer at the title. I internally freaked out and had to see what it was about. Nothing to do with her series and everything to do with Egypt in the time of the Victorian era. Let's see what the sleeve has to say. The Egypt that so enticed and enchanted intrepid archaeologist sleuth Amelia Peabody in the late 19th and 20th centuries was a place of wonder, mystery, danger, and the lure of antiquity. Now, with this monumental volume of Egyptian culture, history, and arcana, readers will be able to immerse themselves in the great lady's world more completely than ever before. That's cool! And inside on the price sticker, which isn't here now, the cashier took it, it said that this was a first edition, which is really cool. I want to see if it says that in here though. It does! It says first edition. I might have to zoom in. It says first edition right there. Okay, that just made it 20 times cooler. This book was $25, and considering it was a first edition, I'm pretty happy with that price. Oh, I just realized this was in the background. I used that as a camera prop to take my thumbnail. We'll just move that out of the way. Next, I found the perfect fall thermos. This is an Aladdin thermos, which I always really like. It doesn't have a handle. It does have a screw-on cap that can also be made into a cup, and then it has a more secure screw-on lid. I just thought this would be perfect to carry around cider or wassail. How many of you know about wassail? If you don't, I'm pretty sure I have a vlog that has the recipe included. I make it every year. It's so cozy and warm and full of spices and just delicious. I was obviously drawn to the colors because it's fall. And a thermos is dead useful. I love a good thermos, and I'm very picky about them. I always gravitate to the Aladdin brand. This came out to be $8, which is an amazing price for a really good thermos. I will definitely be putting this to use in real short order. I then picked up this beautiful ornate frame. Look at how pretty that is. The detail on the corners just sucked me in. I love it. I can continue to use it as a normal frame, but I do have a special idea for this. I don't want to share yet. I want it to be its own vlog, mostly because I haven't collected all the frames I need for it. They need to be ornate like this and as lightweight as possible, but this will be absolutely perfect for that secret project, so I am very happy with this find. I think this came out to $5-ish, which is not bad for a frame like this. This was one of the items that wasn't priced. I was expecting $15 for the frame, and I was fully prepared to say it's too expensive. So when she said $5, I was immediately surprised and said, absolutely, I'll take it. This item was 100% an impulse buy. I have no real use for it, but you bet I'm gonna carry it around in my purse just on the off chance that I might. I grabbed these adorable little binoculars. How cute are they? They just make me so happy. I don't know why. I just love them. I love how vintage they look. I love how teeny they are. There is a little bit of damage here on the inside of the eye rest, but I don't care. It's so cute, and they do work. I can see you just fine. I was fully convinced this was gonna be a $30, $40 item. The cashier said the owner was offering $15, but was willing to haggle. Well, you don't have to tell me twice. So I asked if she would take 10. And she said yes. So I was able to get these adorable binoculars for $10, and I will definitely be keeping them in my purse from here on out, just in case I need to snoop. I can't think of any reason why I would need to snoop, but you know, now, at least, if the occasion arises, I'm prepared. That's probably my favorite item that I got out of this entire trip were those binoculars. Just because they're such a wild card. It's something I wasn't going in for, something I've never considered owning, but as soon as I saw them, I fell in love and had to have them. I obviously got myself a soda, which I think came out to $2.50. The thing about Antiques Village is that they have a bunch of vintage and homemade snacks all down the cashier aisle because they know how to snag you when you've been shopping all day, especially in a place like that. You've been there a while. They know you're thirsty and they know you're peckish, and they market to that need very well. So I was a sucker and picked up some pumpkin butter. It has very few ingredients, which I really liked. It's home style by Yoder's. Never heard of the brand, but it sounds delicious, and I thought it was very fall, and I needed to try it. And this was just for fun in honor of my Urbana trip. We went to this really tiny candy shop that was over 100 years old, and they sold all these tiny little nostalgic candies that we all grew up with. And I had picked up this. It's Reed's cinnamon candy, and these are so good. They taste like vintage cinnamon, if that makes sense. They don't taste like a false flavor, like a manufactured flavor. This tastes like the real thing. So when I saw that, I picked it up. And you can bet as soon as I'm done filming this, I'm gonna eat one. And that's everything I got from Antiques Village. This was such a fun thrift. I was a little nervous about what the total would be, but I'm very pleased with how much I spent for what I got. First edition book, a really cool item that I didn't need, but now obviously love, an item for a project, and yummy things. I was gonna say that's the trifecta, but I think I mentioned 4 things and that wouldn't make sense. That is always the kind of thrift trip you wanna have. Well-rounded and very satisfying. This definitely felt like the perfect way to celebrate 900 subscribers and 300 video uploads. I'm a firm believer in celebrating your wins, no matter how tiny they feel. I'm so unbelievably thankful for each and every one of you. Thanks for making this community so fun and wholesome and loving. I appreciate every single one of you and love getting to know you in the comments. I hope this tight-knit community kind of feeling perpetuates throughout the channel's growth. Having an online community that feels like family is really important to me. I love that everyone is so kind to each other. I love that even if we don't always agree on the same things, we have the respect and maturity to say, I appreciate your opinion, I respect your opinion, but I agree to disagree. And we can still remain this loving, welcoming, warm group of online friends. I just love that. So in short, thank you to all 900 of you. Some of you have been here for all 300 of my videos, which should earn you a medal for going through my early YouTube stage where I was not very good at vlogging and a little cringe, if I'm being honest. I don't look back at those videos often. And if I do, it's to say, bless your heart. This was a cool day. and I appreciate you coming along for it. If you're new here, please consider subscribing so that you never miss a future video from me. I upload on Wednesdays and Saturdays, both at 6 a.m. and would love for you to be part of this little online family. My goal is to get my channel monetized, which means I need 1,000 subscribers, and we are less than 100 people away. That blows my mind. So let's work together. Go tell a friend to subscribe, and let's see how big we can grow this family. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Love you guys. Mwah.